Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel and a new video on Farming Simulator 25. So last episode we got this very first field of the year harvested, the barley field. We just got that finished off and now we need to take the grain back to the silo. Most of it is fitted in this trailer, so we've got 20,000 litres in this trailer, but there's still another, I think, probably about 8,000 or so litres in the combine. So we need to go back to the combine and get that, and then we'll be done with the harvesting on that field. Don't think there's any more fields ready to harvest today, unless we buy one, because we have got 273,000 in the bank, and you can never have too much land, of course. So if we do have the opportunity to buy another field, we will probably do that. Although it would also be nice to buy another tractor maybe, or a telehandler, or something like that. So yeah, I'm not sure what I'm going to do with that money yet, but we'll have a look. But first of all, we need to get all this grain carted back to the silo, and we also need to bale that field as well. That will need baling. Because even though this is a powerful tractor, that is struggling quite a lot up the hill. 4 miles an hour, even down to 3 probably. Yeah, just fluctuating between 4 and 3. So yeah, it's not even a very big trailer. This it's not a particularly big trailer. 20,000 litres is just an average size, I would say, grain trailer. You can get much bigger. So anything bigger than that, I think this tractor would probably get stuck. So, as I'm saying, maybe a bigger tractor is a good idea. I like this one because it's fast, and I probably wouldn't get rid of it. I'd keep it and get another one as well. That would probably be the plan. Because then we'll have... Because at the moment I only actually have 2 tractors that I use a lot. There's the Zeta with the front loader and this one. So maybe a third tractor would be quite a good idea, rather than the field. I don't know really for sure. Land is always good, but obviously a bigger tractor would be useful too. So maybe I'll have a look at tractors as well. Anyway, go back to the combine again now to get the next load, which won't be as full, just whatever's left in the combine, and then I think we'll move on to baling. So I'll get on with that now. So that is the baling done of all the straw in the barley field. I was considering getting a new tractor, but then I've just realised actually that the goats have again run out of food, which is definitely quicker than last time, because I think the first time they took quite a while to eat through all those bales, but this time they've had 2 bales and it's got through it pretty quickly. So I'm just wondering whether it'd be worth buying a grass field of our own, one of these two, which are both currently ready to harvest, and using that as our grass field to feed the goats and potentially some cows or something in the future. So let's buy the grass field, I think, and we'll need, obviously we haven't got any mowing equipment, so we will need to buy that as well, but we can afford it. We've still got 113,000 in the bank, so let's have a look at mowers. We don't need to go for anything top of the range or anything, just something basic really. So mowers are here. So we'll go for something, well, obviously not too small. It needs to be something decent sized, but not enormous, and not too expensive, hopefully, as well. Not really sure what is the best one to go with, really. I think that's the one we're using on the multiplayer server at the moment, on the survival series. So maybe we'll go with that one. That's 4.4 metres, that's not bad at all, really. Let's have a look at this one. 18,000, so let's go with that, I think. We'll also need a windrower. We'll just do grass. We're not going to bother with hay, I don't think. I think they're okay with just grass. So we'll head down to the shop and collect our mower, and we'll get our new grass field cut. Mowing complete then. So next job will be to get a windrower and rake that up ready to bale for grass. We're obviously not going to make it into silage because we need to feed it to the goats, but eventually we might get a wrapper and do some silage. But it's not quite what it used to be. In earlier versions of the game, silage was like the go-to thing for making quick money, but not so much anymore. It's still worth it, but it's not worth what it used to be. But yeah, so basically the priority is just to get the goats fed. That's what I'm worried about, because we have actually got no feed at the moment in the goats, so we do need to get some grass for them pretty urgently. So where we're going to put this, we'll put this over here next to the drill, I think. Quite a bit of space over here. So we'll get it tucked in this corner here somewhere. Hopefully, if it's, yeah, I think it should fit just about. So we'll drop it there. I don't think it has to be unfolded, does it? No, that's fine. Okay, so next thing is we need to purchase a windrower. So let's have a look at windrowers. Here we go. So again, it doesn't need to be one of the biggest, although it would be, because it is actually a bigger field than I was expecting. I was thinking it was smaller than what it actually is. So we do need something of reasonable size. That one probably would be okay, but what's this one? It's 9.7. I suppose that is quite a big difference in price though. This one, oh yeah, it's that one as well. I don't particularly like that one. What's this one? That's 72. Yeah, I think although it's a bit boring, we'll go with the usual one. It's about the right size for the amount of land we've got. I suppose I don't even have to buy it though, do I? I suppose I could rent it at the moment, because we're not actually going to use it that often, and we've got no storage for it, so in that case maybe we'll go for a slightly bigger one. Let's lease this one. 3,600. Probably worth it, I think. Because that way we've got more money left in the bank and we don't have to worry about storing it or maintaining it. We just get to use it once and then we'll just return it again. Because like I said, the main reason for doing this is not to make money directly, it's for just feeding the goats. And once we've got enough bales at the goats, we probably won't need to do this again for a while. Obviously if we go down the silage route we will be doing it more often, but we're not planning on doing that right at the moment. It's something we could probably think about doing in the future, because we should be able to get at least 2 or 3 cuts off this field a year, so it is a bit of a waste if we don't cut it. So maybe in the future we'll buy some silage equipment, a wrapper and a windrower, but for now I think I'm just trying to get the goats fed really, that's the priority. So yeah, I'll get on with this now with the windrower. So that did a good job. We can now return it. We don't need it anymore, at least for now, so we'll return that rake again. And now we will move on to the baling again. We've got to get some more baling done, but we've already got the baler, so that's fine. We can just hitch up to it and get on with that. I did have some issues when I was baling that straw field earlier though. For some reason the guidance steering wasn't lining up properly, even though I set the width to the same as the combine header, which was 7.6 metres. It still wouldn't line properly up with the swaths, so I'm not quite sure why that was. We'll give it another go here and see if it makes any difference, but sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't with the baling, with this guidance steering. I'm not quite sure why. It's not the end of the world, I can still do it, it's just it's easier if you can use the guidance lines. But let's get it switched on, and I'm assuming that's going to change to hay or grass. Sorry, it's not actually hay yet. We're not going to make hay, it's just going to be grass. I know it's coming out as a straw bale still. I suppose that makes sense, it's mostly straw. Oops, it's kind of tipped it over, but never mind. Now it's going to be grass. Okay, so we've got an extra straw bale there. Now, yeah, this guidance steering, will it work or not? Or steering assistance. What was the width? I need to know the width of the rake, which I've just returned, so we'll have to go back into the shop and have a look. It was 9.5, so if we set this to 9.5 metres now, whoops, not that, onto here, 9.5, twice around the headlands, okay. Well, it's not exactly lining up, I suppose. Yeah, actually that is true. I was sort of overlapping the edge of the field a bit when I was mowing, and when I was raking. So that's probably what explains that. I think it is working, it's just, yeah, because of where I was. Bales are coming out quicker now because, yeah, you can't get as much actual material into a grass bale as you can into a straw bale. So, yeah, that makes sense why it's happening. So that's going to obviously slow the process down a bit, but we will get more bales. So, yeah, I think I'm alright to go on with this now, so I'll speak to you in a bit. All baled up now, so we've got all the bales to move obviously, but I think the priority for a start is not to move them all at once, just to get a few to the goats, because that's the priority is to get the goats fed. So although I will be moving them all on a trailer probably, and moving them, we'll need selling probably some of them. We might keep them we might actually keep them all, because then we won't have to worry about making any more for a while, or then the next load can be all silage or something like that. But either way, yeah, we'll load them all up onto a trailer next time. But for now, I just want to get some to the goats quickly, so we'll get two on the pallet fork and take them straight to the goats, and that will get them fed and keep them in production. That's obviously the worry. Oh dear, we've got one on the road. Move that one. So yeah, okay, they're quite heavy. We may not be able to move more than one then. I wasn't expecting that. This tractor's been quite capable up till now, but obviously, yeah, this is on its limit. It's quite a big bale, I suppose, quite a heavy bale anyway. So yeah, we're going to have to probably look at getting a telehandler, I think. Well, obviously you could get a weight for this tractor, but I'd rather use a telehandler because they are much better. These front loader tractors are really good, they have their use, but when you're moving a lot of heavy bales, especially silage bales and grass bales, yeah, it's clearly not up to the job, and it would be a lot easier just to have a telehandler. I have been thinking about buying one actually for a while, and I think with the amount of wood we've got in storage here in the sawmill, I reckon if we sold all that will be enough to be able to afford to buy a telehandler. So I think that's the next thing we're going to be purchasing. Oh no, the rice field has, I think actually, oops, that's not because I've not been watering it. Yeah, it does need watering, but I think that is actually the hail damage, I believe, because it's in the same pattern as all the other. This one's not damaged, you see, and they were both not watered at the same time. That is, I think, hail damage, because it looks very similar to these patches, which are definitely hail. But we do need to go and water this one as well. I have watered them. I did do it off camera actually, between episodes last time I think it was, but they haven't been done obviously for a while. Water level is too low, so they do need doing. This one's fine. I think the other one is, though, like I say, I think it's hail damage rather than actually lack of water. But either way, it does need to be watered, so they are done now. And we'll get this bale delivered to the goats. Here we go. I'll keep them fed, and then they'll start producing milk again, because they have actually stopped at the moment. They have completely run out of feed, which disappeared a lot faster than I was expecting, because they had 2 big bales there last time I checked, and now they've got none. I should have been keeping a closer eye on that, but anyway, now we've got a good supply, so yeah, we are definitely going to keep hold of all the hay bales, and they'll be fed straight to the goats. So let's have a quick look now at the feed. Yeah, they're 100% now, that's good. So they'll start to produce again. Obviously the health's dropped to 0, which is not good, but it will come back, it's fine. Water's okay, but yeah, the milk production has completely stopped because they've run out of feed. So yeah, should have been keeping an eye on that, but we didn't, and now they've run out. Okay, so I think next time what we'll do is move the rest of the bales closer to the farm, so we don't have to keep going all the way to go and get one at a time. But I think I would like to purchase a telehandler before we do that, so yeah, we'll probably keep the tractor here, and we'll get these planks loaded up and sold next time, and then that should fund a telehandler, because we have got, as you can see, at least a full trailer load. Probably not even all going to fit on the trailer, I'd say. That's the most yet, I think. I really am struggling to keep up with this sawmill, it's so efficient. But yeah, anyway, that will do I think for today's episode. So I really hope you've enjoyed today's video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you again in the next one.